as you can see, he was already a little bit feisty, and that's what led to this crash out right now. I hope you guys have your popcorn ready. He's had this bottled up. He's had this bottled up for quite some time, and I guess he just really wanted to finally let it go. Oh, my bad. I almost fast forward past it. My bad. I really don't think you guys are ready for this crash out, and I say that all the time, but like I'm like serious. Like he gets very heated. We're gonna get a little bit of tough guy Lono, a little bit of ego trip Lono, right? Say no to rage Lono, right? The best Lono, right? Shout out to Lono, man.
Like a career opportunity.
Talk your shit, Lono. Like I said, I guess he must have seen how Hat Guy popped out, and he was like, "Man, let me start talking my shit too," right?
It was a dream, you know. That was a different thing. That wasn't like
you got your coffee,
recording something in secret, and then coming back and like uploading it or whatever. You're right. This is why major gaming sites tend to have different people at times reviewing different games. Yeah, I'm one person, so like I can only play so many games and review so many games, and I might cover some.
I mean, brother, you don't have a job, but go ahead.
Something like GTA 6, even though this year I'm far more interested in Soros than GTA 6. That doesn't mean I'm not going to cover GTA 6, right? It's just, you know, it's just an effort to act like, oh, you're not a real gamer, which is hilarious in its own right. Like, since when do we judge people's ability to commentate on games by the number of games they've played? Colt Eastwood, like, what in the world was that about? I've been very cordial to him for the longest time, and all of a sudden he's like commenting on something saying, I don't care what his opinion is about Fable because he doesn't play enough games.
Hey, easy W for Colt Eastwood, right? And from a context, I'm gonna show you the tweet, right? Because I definitely think that was
to watch something.
Now, to be fair, I don't really watch Colt Eastwood, right? But shout out to him. I'll like it. I'll like the like the comment, right? Because I like the resulting effect, right? He pops up and mind you, this shit has gotten 12,000 views. Colt Eastwood simply says, you know, I got to do the because I've only seen like thumbnails and pictures of Colt going like. I'm not interested in hearing the opinion of someone that doesn't play a ton of games or complete a lot of the major games in the discussion. He said.
Nope. Not happening.
Colt said to get this shit out of here, right? He wasn't going for it, right? He just simply wasn't going for it. And Lono didn't take too kindly to that, right? We'll just tuck this back over to the side. And also, all this does is this just proves that, like, I want you guys to understand, right? And when I say this, I'm not even being hyperbolic. Like, Lono watches Astro Cyborg. Lono probably watches all of the detractor content. Lono is so miserable, right? Seething, looking at the comments, but he'll be the first person talking about how he doesn't pay attention to that shit and that shit doesn't affect him. He obviously pays very close attention to that, and now you're gonna see him. All we can say is
we need war,
right? Yeah, they all watch Astro. Yeah, for sure.
Why don't you show us how many games you played last year, Colt? Why don't you show us how many games you completed last year? How about this year?
Yeah.
I bet I
Yeah. How many games did you roll credits on, Colt? Yeah, get them, Lono.
Played more than you.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah,
Colt
I have.
Eastwood.
Oh.
Like, I'm not playing these games anymore. I'm not gonna say people's names. No, I'll say your name, and I'll say it with my chest.
He says, I'll say your name, and I'll say it with my chest, right? Well, you may need to say it with your chest with just a wee bit more emphasis, Lono. I don't think people are picking up on it yet.
Anymore. I'm not going to say people's names. No, I'll say your name, and I'll say it with my chest. You want to act like you don't care about my opinion about Fable?
Yeah.
Because I don't play enough games?
Yeah.
We need war.
Get him. Yeah. Who the hell is this guy, right?
Since when?
Yeah.
Go look at my PlayStation wrap-up. I played like over 100.
Yeah. Just look at my PlayStation wrap-up. Yeah. This guy's 43, by the way.
100 games last year.
Yeah.
I rolled credits on like 25 games.
Yeah.
We're doing the same thing with Marathon. We're doing the same thing with High Guard. We're acting like, well, we can't comment on the games. They're not out yet. What are you talking about? Yes, we can.
They're just saying, hey, Lono, they're just saying, could you wait until the game is out or until people have gotten their hands on it before you do the whole Xbox bad thing, right? Could you just hold off just a wee bit, right?
Yes, we can. You can 100% look at reveals like Fable or trailers like High Guard. You 100% can look at these things and make assessments. He's a tool bag. Who cares what he says? I've been nothing but cordial to the man who made the Redfall montage.
Get him.
Because people come in here and try to dog on him. And I'm like, we don't do that here. And I've been more than cordial to him.
I mean, but you've had some dog shit takes as well. This is what I mean. Fanboy on fanboy violence, right? A console warring male feminist, yes, for sure. Can't wait for him to get backlash, for him to act like the victim again. Oh, like clockwork, that's exactly what he's gonna do.
He does a podcast with Mag, and I like Mag. I like middle-aged gamer guy.
Yeah, especially on the Crossfire podcast, right?
I don't know why you're jumping on hate tweets saying you don't care about my opinion because I don't play enough games. Why don't you act like a man? And he said something on one of my tweets. It's like, I'd be happy to have a conversation about this, but you want?
Nope, not happening.
I mean, like I said, I don't really know much about Colt Eastwood, right? But I mean, I just don't think it's worth it, right? You're just very platitudinous and you argue in bad faith. I just don't see what there would be to gain in having a conversation with Lono. I mean, it's been documented. People see you rage quit a lot of games. People see how you treat games. People know you give it the Lono treatment. You try it for an hour and then you're done with it. I mean, what more is there to talk about? Everybody, like you've already been peeped. People know, people are familiar with your game, Lono, right? This is what it is. And more importantly, you earn your reputation, right? You've done this by repeatedly continuing these actions, right? Shout out to Raymond Webb, right? He says the new Fable game will be awesome. Hey, hopefully the game will be good for you guys, right? Like I said, I think it looks all right. You know what I mean? Hopefully it will be good, right? I'll probably check it out when it comes out, but I know there's some people that are optimistic. I know there's some people that played the older ones. You know what I mean? Shout out to Raymond Webb, man. Good to see you, Doug.
To push this false notion and this lie that like Reforge doesn't play games. He's a tourist, and it's like. I bet you I played more games than you did last year. I bet you I played more games than you have this year. I bet I've covered the industry longer than you have. I bet I've interviewed more devs than you.
Well, to be fair, I don't really think you cover really anything. To be fair, Lono, right? And I've paid attention to like a lot of your streams, right? I'd be farming you, right? Because you're a locale. I don't know. I just really don't think you cover anything. Right? I think you just run with whatever Twitter rumors you see on Twitter, right? You've said yourself that you start your day, you open up Twitter, you find something interesting, you go on Reddit, you find something interesting. I mean, you're saying you're covering the gaming industry. Brother, you're sitting in your chair in your house doing a YouTube live stream, you know what I mean? And a lot of times you're just, let's just be honest. I don't know, He can because Colt is a much larger channel than Reforge game. Oh, how many subs does Colt have? Like I said, I haven't watched Colt. How much he's a much larger channel than Lono? Oh, shit. So that's what it is. He wants to get the Colt Eastwood rub. Pause.
Did you sit main stage E3 2019 and interview developers?
What up, Cage? Oh, and listen to this shit right here. This is where it gets very cringe. Here goes ego trip Lono, right? He's already ego tripping, saying, "I play more games than you, dude.
More devs than you have." Did you sit main stage E3 2019 and interview developers? I did.
Oh, you did? Why don't you do stuff like that anymore, Lono?
You want to start pulling some gamer cred card on me, you might want to be careful because I actually have a very, very long history of covering games like this. And I played a ton of games. You just want to put forth...
I mean, I don't know. When you bring up stuff about interviewing devs and stuff like that, it's funny you say that in a way to like build up your credibility. I think it makes you look more like a tourist. And you don't understand that. You know what I mean? So... I think that's part of the reason why people kind of see you as a tourist and don't take your gaming opinion serious.
This notion that like I'm not a legitimate commentator on games because you don't like what I'm saying. Because I'm saying there's red flags with Fable. You want to take a swing at me.
Oh.
Well, take a freaking swing then. Don't do this weird like swipe on somebody else's tweet about how like you don't want to hear my opinion. I don't play enough games. Why don't you show us how many games you played last year? How many games you rolled credits on?
Yeah, show us how many games you wrote credit on, Colt, right? Notice me, Colt, right? I thought we didn't. I thought we didn't attack people, Lono. I thought that we were better than this. I thought that we just stuck to the games, positive content.
Last year. How long?
Yeah, a 43-year-old saying, "What's your gamer score, dude? How many platinums you have?" I know he only has 1 platinum, but it's giving that energy, right? It's very weird.
You've been covering the industry, or whatever brand it is that you're covering.
Oh, buddy, you. Where's the self-awareness? Brother, you do the same shit. Now, granted, like I said, I haven't seen Colt Eastwood, right? All I know is he wore a suit during the AVK merger shit, right? So he definitely is a fanboy, right? I mean, brother. And from what you guys are telling me, it seems like his channel is more successful than yours, Lono. I mean, listen, you guys are doing the same shit. This is fanboy on fanboy affair right now.
How many games is too many?
Yeah. And you're trying to game check them, right? And this is just embarrassing coming from someone your age.
That's not even really a question.
And then you'll get mad when people in your chat will show up and be like, "Oh, you barely play any games." And you'll be like, "Oh, you're some weird, sycophant who gets off by playing games on some weird online, test to make you feel like you're a gamer," right? Now you're trying to ego trip about how many games you've rolled credits on.
Though, too, like, if you really want to act like that makes it to where somebody can't cover something, what are we even talking about?
Well, what's happening, Lono, is people say, well, this guy really doesn't play games to begin with. Shout out to Raymond Webb, right? He says people who haven't played and completed the game shouldn't have a vote. Hey, to be fair, right, I do agree with that, unless the game is, like, broken and buggy. If the game is broken and buggy, I don't think someone should have to suffer through, like, a whole bunch of bugs and glitches just to shit on the game. But I do think that's fair, right? If you're going to talk shit about a game, you should be able to complete the game, be able to talk about the game and everything. I think that's fair, man. Shout out to Raven Webb, right? Cooking, right? Shout out to Raven Webb, dog.
So, like, let's say I played 80 games last year and I completed 15.
Oh, yikes.
Okay. I played 100.
Yeah, you did the good old play them for 1 hour special, right?
11 games and on my PlayStation alone. And then I completed like 25 or something.
He played cutscene games, yeah.
That's like 2 games a month. Like, I'm rolling.
Yeah, terrible ratio. Yeah, 2 games a month when you don't have a job.
Rolling credits on 2 games a month. Did you do that? Did you play that many games? That's probably well above average. Well above average.
Yeah, but the average person has a job.
Let's say,
yeah, but the average person, Lono, the average person has a 9 to 5, and the average person doesn't have a gaming channel, right? And the average person isn't heavily opinionated about a lot of games. I think it's the same shit with Hat Guy. You guys notice with the locals or with the fanboys, it's always the same shit. It's your reputation. It's the rage quits. It's what everybody's seeing. A lot of it is the clips, right? People don't respect your opinion when it comes to gaming, right? I just wouldn't let it get to you, but I get it, right? I like I said, I didn't know Colt Eastwood had a bigger channel than Lono, right? I get it. Punch up, Lono, right? I respect that, right? Take some swings. I'm glad you're saying it with your full chest, dude.
Hey, this year I don't do that. Let's say this year I only complete like 20 games and I only play like 100. Does that at all hinder my ability?
Hey, shout out to Dave Reezy, right? He says a fanboy on fanboy crimes need to be studied. Hey, listen, I'm documenting it right now, right? I noticed the main ingredient is a lack of self-awareness, right? Shout out to Dave Reezy, right? We're gonna get to the bottom of it tonight. Pause.
To watch the Fable deep dive and look at all of the red flags. Is it hard for me to see performance issues? Is it hard for me to see janky gameplay? Apparently, I'm more qualified to point out janky gameplay and oddities within a game because I noticed it in Redfall and you made a Redfall montage.
Oh,
so really,
burn! Damn! Burn! Got him! He went to Redfall.
Better position to commentate on trailers and gameplay. Who do you think is in a better position to do that?
Yeah,
the person who made a montage, which basically acted as a commercial for the game, when many of us were trying to say Redfall didn't look so good. There was oddities in the gameplay. The NPC.
Oh, but you couldn't see the bugs in Spider-Man 2. Hey, that's a good point. That's a good point, buddy. I mean, he's capped for a lot of PlayStation games. he capped for fucking Suicide the Justice Squad. Now, I know it's not a PlayStation game, but brother, you have a bad batting record. Your Elden Ring Night Rain video, right? Your Elden Ring Night Rain video, that shit was pure cringe as well. Like, buddy, you've had some dog shit takes as well, right? You were wrong about a lot of things.
And the AI looked kind of weird. Seems like maybe I'm in a better position to commentate on a game reveal than you are. Am I out here making
And this is why you get laughed at. This is, and stuff like this, what you don't understand is this takes away from your gamer credibility. That whole, I'm in a better position to review game reveals than you are. Said no gamer ever until you did this morning on your show, right?
montages for games
You were the first person to ever say this, with fully chested, by the way.
before they're out to try to convince the public that they're good?
Lono, I don't think anyone goes to you to get convinced on whether to play a game or not, Lono. Like, they just listen because
we need war,
right? And let's just be honest, right? You're damn near getting into DSP territory where a lot of people who watch you, and we're going to see this today, a lot of people are LARPing just trying to one-guy you, right? Because they know that you love getting one-guyed.
But
Yeah.
I don't play enough
Yeah, the gaming hall monitor. Precisely. That is exactly what he is.
games according to some weird internet trend of like, we're just going to spew hate about somebody because we don't like what they say. This is fiery. I'm fed up with it. I'm so fed up with people who have platforms and reach deciding.
Oh, so you're jealous. I'm so glad you guys informed me that he has a bigger channel than fucking Lonos. So that's why he's fiery, right? That somebody with a bigger platform and more reach, right, is cooking your ass. Said that he was not interested in your opinion because you ain't talking about Nathan. What are you doing over there in Astro Cyborg's chat anyway, right? I think he's slowly but surely reaching a boiling point because people are starting to notice just how much of an asshole he is, and he's not making that is exactly what it is.
To go after me because I said something about your favorite brand. Listen.
Yeah, we're listening.
Fable, as an example, has been a highly anticipated game. And saying there's red flags in the trailer isn't even...
Hey, shout out to Gourmet, right? He said, should Beggs and Spider-Man games be called Arachnids? Hey, damn, I'm not even gonna lie, right? That shit's like going over my head. Some of you guys are a lot smarter than your boy Six, right? But all I know is I still give you credit, right? W for Gourmet, right? He says, should Beggs and Spider-Man... I don't even know. Maybe I'm just geeked, man, but shit, shout out to Gourmet.
Even hate. It isn't even criticism. It's just like, I don't know, man. I don't feel you've gotten a good look at this game just yet. Armed and
Yeah, Lono of all people saying this is insane. Yeah, for sure.
dangerous with 42 months. I can finally catch a live show. Thank you so much. No, this is not a troll. That's the thing. Ignoring trolls is easy. The trolls came in throughout the entire developer direct, and they've come in since, and we just ban them. I don't respond to them. They don't matter. But when somebody who is basically an Xbox ambassador has a sizable channel...
Oh, and Bugs and Spider-Man 2 should be Arachnids. Oh, okay, now I get it. Okay, Curry Cosmos broke it up for me, right? Dumbed it down, simplified it, right? I appreciate it.
And you want to take swipes at me because I don't play enough games. Because
yes,
I was slightly critical of the Fable deep dive? Homie, why are you making it about me? Why are you guys always making it about me? Why are you Xbox content creators always want to make it about me? Why
brother, it's your channel.
What I'm saying. Wired Rope with a 5 bomb over there on Twitch. Make it about what I'm saying.
That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. And then you play the victim. They're making it about you because they're saying, hey, you're speaking about games that you don't play and complete. And you do this shit in front of everybody. Right? You literally document it. You record yourself not playing. And then when you play a game, we see that you're ass at them. You're not very good at games either, right? And that's not me, trying to ego trip you or anything. That's just me being, just calling it for what it is. Like, brother, you're not very good at games. You say you don't care. You're an old man and everything, even though you're 44 years old. I mean, I don't know, Lono, right? It just the Taurus allegations, they're just piling up.
Difficult? Is it too difficult to like have a conversation or a dialogue? React to my videos. Go ahead. Watch my whole video about the red flags in Fable and do your own reaction.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, I've been doing it, right? I know you want Colt Eastwood to do it, right? Because we heard that he has a bigger channel, but I mean, I've been documenting this, Lono, and I mean, you just seem very miserable. You seem very miserable. That's why I'm saying you should stop looking at Astro Cyborg's tweets, man. They seem to really hurt your feeling.
But why are you making it about me? Oh, he doesn't. I don't care about his opinion. He doesn't play enough games. And then when you point this out, they'll be like, he's playing the victim. No. I'm calling you to be accountable for what you're saying.
Brother, but you sneak diss Xbox guys all the fucking time, bro, right? You may not say names often, but you sneak diss all the time, right? Like, I mean, come on, dog. Like, Lono, why? That's what I'm saying. Well, all of a sudden, now you're upset.
Make it about what I'm saying. Engage with what I said about Fable. Don't make it about me. Oh, he doesn't play enough games.
Brother, they're making it about you to add the context, dog. And I think it does matter, right? I think that, you know, when people see your gaming history, right? When people see just how much you game, how you interact with the medium, I think your credibility, your opinions of games does start to go down the gutter for sure, right?
The frick does that even mean? Yo, a 10 bomb comes in from Cardoc Ren over there on Twitch, taking us to 82.
Woo! Yeah, taking us to 82. No, I'll lock it. I don't. Hopefully not, right?
Like, it's the same thing happened during ABK. He was like, well, don't make it about what.
And here goes ABK.
He's saying, because all the stuff I said about ABK ended up being true. All the stuff they said about ABK ended up being wrong. Let's not talk about that.
Here we go.
Let's talk about when they said it was only going to be 4 games, and I told you guys that.
God. Oh, burn. Oh, he's going low. This is what I mean. And then he'll try to say that he's not a console fanboy. This dude is really bringing up just 4 games. I mean, he brings that shit up at least like 2 or 3 times a week, right? I mean, this is insane.
Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Reforge. Let's make it about him.
Yeah.
It's just ad hominem.
I mean, well, you're the loudest one who's so butthurt about the way that things have just gone this whole entire gen, right? And that's why people like to laugh at you, because people just see how biased your opinions are, right? And they're going to keep on trolling you if they know that it gets under your skin like that. Etheric says it's hard to trust his word when he doesn't want to say anything negative to something that he aligns with, because until they screw him over, like Team Kill Media. Exactly. I'm glad you brought up that Team Kill Media shit. Exactly, right? He's very biased with his coverage, right? And he doesn't really game, right? Let's just call it for what it is. And when he does game, he's dog shit, right? He's not really. People see through it, right? They're pulling his gamer card, right? I mean, it is what it is, Lono. I don't make the rules.
It's like you can't engage with what I'm saying. Do you want to know why they'll discredit instead of...
And most PlayStation games are on PC. I know, right? We don't even... like... This is what I mean. These guys care so much about exclusivity, right? But he's a console fanboy, right? You expect this. This is fanboy on fanboy affair.
Engage.
My plastic box is better than yours, and my coverage on plastic boxes is better than yours. My fanboy coverage is better than your fanboy coverage.
It's a tried and true playbook because they know what I'm saying's right. If what I was saying was so insane and so out in left field, well, you'd watch it and you would just be like, yeah, this is ridiculous. None of these...
Brother, that's what everybody's doing. Right? And you're just getting mad that most people don't go to your streams. Most people are just pulling up the clips. You know, shout out to Astro Cyborg, right? Doing the Lord's work. They're pulling up the clips. They're seeing the stupid shit and they're saying, wow, this is ridiculous. How old is this guy? Right? I mean, holy shit. Do you have any self-awareness, Lono?
These issues are in the Fable deep dive. They know I'm right. They know that we sat around for 6 years and finally got a deep dive where they barely showed us any extensive footage of the game, and the footage they did show us has performance issues in it. Thank you so much.
Hey, shout out to Raymond Webb. He says, just think, is it Microsoft or Sony that press gaming to be better, including PC? Hey, I like both of them, right? I like both of them. One thing I will say is I do like that Microsoft has their games day and date on PC, and I definitely do think that PlayStation is going to somewhat follow their lead. We've already seen them start to put games on PC day and date, so I give credit to both, right? Shout out to Raymond Webb though, man. For real, right? I do like both, but I do really like how Microsoft puts their shits day and date on PC, and I do like they have been putting out a lot of games, right? So can't be mad at that.
Sir Pie Smasher. And a 10 bomb comes in from Hidden Siriu and gets us to 93. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, a little bit of begging. Got to sprinkle that in there.
You don't have to like me. You don't have to engage with me. We don't ever have to be on a podcast together. But if you're going to interact with what I say, then do that instead of trying to make it about me. That's just admission that you can't engage with what I'm saying.
That is engaging with what you're saying. That's him literally saying, hey, look at this guy. Look at his history. Look at how he engages with games, how he engages with the media. I'm not going to take his opinion seriously. That's what it is, right? People do this all the time, right? I mean, like, I'm not trying to, bring up a goddamn analogy, but I mean, just look at like in sports, for example, right? All the time you see like analysts getting called out. They'll be like, oh, look at this bum, right? When like Dan Orlovsky, for example, they were like, this guy's a fucking bum. Who cares what he has to say? Tony Romo, he's a bum. Who cares what he has to say? Like, people look at you, the way that you engage, how you perform, right? And how it comes to gaming. And they're just like, listen, who really cares what this guy has to say? He's not really a gamer. Lono, like, that's just, it is what it is.
It's cowardly. It's absolutely cowardly.
No, you're a coward, right? Because you're going to do this and then you're going to play the victim afterwards, right? Like, you're the coward.
I remember when you reviewed Gotham Knights and highlighted all the red flags. I learned the hard way. I wasted $70 on that crap. I agree with your Fable take. Thank you, Stefan.
Okay, so he still spent $70 on the game, even though you warned him about it.
And a 10 bomb for Broken Earth pushes us over. Strong start to the week. Holy cow. YouTube and Twitch having a shootout right now.
We need war.
Hey, brother, you talking that shit, boy. You calling out Colt Eastwood, right?
We need war.
You damn right they're having a shootout, Lono. Shit, right? Let the goddamn...
Hello, I like money.
Oh, wow.
And a 10
more
bomb
time.
for Broken Earth pushes us over. Strong start to the week. Holy cow. YouTube and Twitch having a shootout right now.
Shootout. Ooh, yeah, hit the floor, you guys. Ooh, money's flying. Lono wants to be the Colt Eastwood of PlayStation. That's his dream. But then reality hits that PlayStation doesn't have an idea who he is, which breaks his heart. Damn. I do notice, one thing I can say, I do notice that they really like to take shots at people who like receive shit from Xbox, right? And I think it's just because they do all that dick riding for PlayStation and they don't get Nathan.
And this is completely relevant to my marathon coverage, to my high guard coverage, and to my Fable coverage. If you don't like what I'm saying about marathon or high guard or Fable, then you can come on my show, open invitation, and you can talk to me like a man.
Nope, not happening.
I mean, this guy is literally taking a page right out of DSP's playbook. I mean, Lono, he doesn't respect your gaming opinion. He literally said in the tweet, he doesn't respect your gaming opinion. He thinks you're a tourist, right? He thinks he doesn't respect you. He's not going to put you on his platform, and he's not going to come on your platform, Lono. And I mean, even if you say that, I still think it's cool.
You want to take side swipes, you want to put me in your content, call me names and all that. Yeah. That's just admission that you can't hang. I've been cordial.
Yeah, he needs the engagement. Yeah, badly.
To most of these guys. Very cordial.
No, you have not. Brother, you sneak diss all the time, right? Like, this is just the first time you've actually said a name, right? I mean, come on.
Never firing back, never shooting back.
Yeah, Lono, you have no power here. That's all that he is. He's trying to bait Colt. Like, shout out to Colt, man. Hopefully he keeps on commenting on Astros shit, right? Why don't you just stop looking at Astros tweets, buddy?
And I got plenty of grounds to do it. And always just been like, listen.
You have no grounds to do it.
I don't know why we all can't just have conversations. I don't know why we all can't just, like, do a podcast and disagree. You know, that's more entertaining, right? Like, the audience would really love that. They would love to see the knockdown drag.
Yeah, but how does that usually pan out, right? I mean, just look at what usually happens when people work with you, Lono, right? Nobody wants to work with you, Lono. Let's just keep it 1,000, right?
Debate about like knockdown drag out debate about like whether it's Fable or back when ABK was going on.
Yeah, desperation. Yeah,
made some killer shows, but it says like, well, now we got to make it about Reforge and call him names and try to denounce him and he doesn't play enough video games, so I don't care what he has to say.
Yeah, and he's an e-bagger.
Okay, well, with my seeming lack of ability to...
Yeah, you're not worth anyone's time, Lono. Just ask Detective Seeds. Yes, Lono. They don't want anything to do with you, right? There's even PlayStation guys that want nothing to do with you.
Play enough video games to, earn your respect. I did a much better job warning people about Redfall than you did.
Oh my God, and here comes the console fanboy talk. Warning people about Redfall. What does this even mean, right? Like this is an inflated ego, right? He really thinks that people tune into him to decide whether or not they're going to spend their hard-earned money on a fucking game or not, right? Like, brother, all you did, it was just your typical Xbox bad, right? Now, granted, it was warranted, right? Redfall was a bad game, but this is such a weird ego. Like, this is such a weird, check in his, in his tally mark, right? It's so weird that he counts this as a W.
I did a much better job warning people about Starfield than you did. I did a much better job warning people about more than 4 games coming to PlayStation than you did. I did a much better job.
So when are you going to warn them about all the PlayStation games going to PC? Right? Because you sure did do a good job obfuscating whenever they put a game on Xbox, whenever they put their games on PC. You sure did do a good job of telling people that they're not third party, that it's a different different type of third party, that PlayStation hasn't signaled that they're third party. I mean, did you do a good job of predicting Helldivers coming to an Xbox, right? To the Xbox, right? I'm just saying, right? Like, you don't have a good batting record when it comes to this shit either, Lono, but you want to stick your chest out. And I mean, this is the shit that you're bragging about.
Warning people about ABK and the Activision deal than you did.
Warning them about what, Lono? It happened. You did all that crying and bitching, and if anything, that's part of the reason why you're in this predicament, right? People saw just how much of a fanboy you were, right? I mean, it was just sad to see.
So no matter how many games I played, I've been beating you up for years.
Did he warn people about the Final Fantasy VII Remake coming to Xbox because it undersold? No, he did not. We missed that stream, right? He didn't get to that.
Years. I've been better at this than you for years. It's like...
I mean, let me see let me see this shit, right? Because he's really talking shit about Colt Eastwood. Is that just his channel, just Colt Eastwood? I mean, he's really talking shit about... I type in Colt Eastwood, it just says Colt Eastwood Xbox. Wow. This guy has 185,000 subs. Now, granted, I'm not saying that's like a measurement of success. I mean, Lono, he's got you beat, Lono. He's got you beat, Lono. You're sitting here talking all this shit. I'm better than you and everything. I mean, doesn't this sound toxic? Right? And this is all I'm saying. This guy will get on his high horse and talk about other people who are toxic and in it for drama and this and that. And it's like, brother, you're toxic, extremely toxic.
It isn't hard to look at a trailer and be like, there's performance issues. There's clearly something wrong. They're not showing...
Oh, yeah. Casual Dad Gamer, by the way. Yeah, this is his Casual Dad Safe for Work podcast, right?
It's the games. So if you want to start doing that game where, like, you've not played enough games, well...
Yeah, I did a better job than you did is wild for a 40-some-year-old man to be on YouTube, to be acting the way that he's acting. I know. And these are his trophies, games going to other platforms. Like, you do realize that the average gamer didn't give a fuck about that, right? Nobody was harmed in that trade-off, right? This just shows that you're a fanboy and how you view the type of things. Like, that just shows your lens when that type of shit was going down.
Somehow, I've not played enough games, and I'm doing a much better job at this than you are.
Oh, God.
All of these games and all these problems that have happened called from 1,000 yards away.
Oh, yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? It's like...
Yeah. 1,000 yards away, Lono is just so wise. Lono can actually see into the future. He predicted all of this. He tried to warn everyone. I mean, his track record is impeccable. Not a single smudge. And like I said all the time, Lono's never wrong as well, by the way. Lono's never wrong. So tune in to his Safe for Work podcast, right? Where he'll tell you that your opinion is wrong. Yeah.
But instead of having a conversation about
What type of brother? You're delusional. What type of conversation is there to be had with you? There's none at all, right? Extremely egotistical. And listen, I mean, everybody has their own ego and everything, right? But at the same time, it's like, dog, you're insufferable. There's a lot of people in the space that don't just plain old avoid you, right? Or better yet, they see you as a locale, so they clown you because you're a joke, right? And you go out of your way to make yourself a joke every single day, right? Like this stream, this is your live stream. I'm on your YouTube channel. This is your live stream. This is what you put out today. This is just how you get down, right? Like you're just a goofball, so you're just gonna keep on getting farmed.
Fable and how it was showcased. Instead of having a conversation about these things, it turns into, well, let's make it a personal attack, and it's like, all right, fine.
A conversation about a fucking trailer. And this is the casual, safe for work, casual dad gamer. He wants to debate you over a fucking trailer. Like, wow. This is insane.
Fine. I'm not going to return in kind. I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
Everything I just went through just now in my rant, that's not a personal attack. That's just merely...
This guy is fucking DSP. Not a personal attack. Good night, guys. Peace out. Sly Gunner Gaming. So none of that was a personal attack, right? I didn't come for him at all, right? I was just blowing off some steam. Wow. So none of that was a personal attack. You literally just told him that you're better than him. You know what I mean? I don't get it.
Pointing at the history and saying, listen, listen to everything that I've tried to tell people about and tried to warn people about.
Yeah, every bit of that against Colt Eastwood was 100% a personal attack. He pretty much told him, hey, listen, I'm better at this than you, right? Whatever you've been doing over there doesn't hold a candle to what I'm doing over here, right? I get it right. You get it wrong. You led your community wrong. Like, dude, you 100% just attacked this man.
Wow. Who's got a better track record, me or you?
Yeah, I'm better than you, dude.
Single gift is coming from Stones.
Okay, but who's more respected? Right? Now, granted, like I said, I don't know much about Colt Eastwood, right? But I mean, I don't be seeing a lot of clips of him floating around. And even when I see him, I don't be seeing him crashing out like you do.
Spire coming in. And then a super chat from the OA. The Wolverine presentation had the same structure. Fast cuts, overlap talk from devs, not long gameplay. The difference is that Wolvie was on its first showing. First time we saw Fable has been the showcase for years. Right. If Wolverine... If they did a state of play,
you would glaze it
for Wolverine and said they were going to do a deep dive into Wolvie, and they did the same thing. It was just a bunch of quick cuts, and we never got an extensive look. I would be concerned. Do you want to know?
Oh, shut up, brother. You would defend that shit.
Why? It would be a break from pattern. That's not what Insomniac does.
Brother, we seen what they did with Spider-Man 2, and you defended that.
That's not what Insomniac. Broken Earth comes in with another 5-bomb and gets us to 110. That's not what they do. I'd be like, that's concerning. Now, I've expressed concerns about the combat in Wolverine. I'm like, I don't really know how you guys are going to keep that interesting past 15 hours. You know, he's punchy punch, slashy slash. Like, I don't know how, I don't know, after 10 or 15 hours, that might get a little old. But if they were to come out and do a state of play...
Brother, you got 2 cinematics for Wolverine in 5 years. Yeah, that's a good point, and he glazed it to the moon.
Wolverine and do the same thing, I would utter the same concerns. I'd be like, we're not getting a lengthy look at the game. Saros had more gameplay on its first outing. Right. To be fair, though, Saros is a much smaller game than Fable. It's a much smaller game than Fable.
What exactly did Wolverine show? I mean, it looked like a whole bunch of cutscenes, maybe like 4 to 8 seconds of gameplay max, right? And they all loved it.
Saying the same thing I've said for years. If you want to have a conversation, if you want to disagree...
Yeah, and that is true. PC is already playing Wolverine.
...with me, then let's do that.
Oh, God.
The little side swipes and the snide remarks, and you try to act like I'm not legitimate and like my opinions don't matter because of some arbitrary measurement. Well... rather than look at how many games I've played.
Lono, that's your reputation, and you can't get mad at Colt Eastwood for your reputation, right? You've made your reputation that way, right? Colt Eastwood saying that isn't the reason why people view you like that.
Look at how many predictions I've got. And you can take Justice League and you can
Yeah.
parade that around. I got
Yes. So simmer down. You got Justice League fucking wrong. This is what I'm saying. Like, dude, you of all people trying to take this victory lap, brother, you say you just you're wrong more times than you're right. If I had to bet, I would bet on you being wrong.
got that one wrong. I made the mistake of believing the developers. I got that one wrong. Or not believing them. I trusted in them. I trusted in the developers. I thought,
Yeah, then fuck out of here with these predictions. Precisely.
these guys are really confident in this.
These guys are really confident in this. I mean, this shit is insane, right?